Hello, my name is Ashvik Goyal. Today, I'll be teaching the properties of six different quadrilaterals: the parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, kite, and trapezoid. I'll explain the properties of each shape and then compare them. This is a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral with two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. Opposite sides are also congruent, which is shown by the matching tick marks. The matching angle arcs show that opposite angles are congruent. I also drew the diagonals, and the tick marks on each half show that the diagonals bisect each other. This is a rectangle. A rectangle is a special type of parallelogram, so it has two pairs of parallel sides and opposite sides are congruent. The small squares in each corner show that all four angles are right angles. The diagonals bisect each other, and the matching tick marks on the diagonals show that they are congruent. This is a square. A square is both a rectangle and a rhombus. All four sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, and all four sides are right angles. The diagonals are congruent, they bisect each other, and the small square where they intersect shows that they are perpendicular. This is a rhombus. A rhombus is a special type of parallelogram with four congruent sides. Opposite sides are parallel, and opposite angles are congruent. The diagonals bisect each other, and they are perpendicular. In a rhombus, the diagonals also bisect the opposite angles. This is a kite. A kite has two pairs of adjacent congruent sides, which are shown by the different tick marks. The diagonals are perpendicular, and one pair of opposite angles is congruent. This is a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. The arrow markings show which sides are parallel. Now that I've explained each quadrilateral and its properties, I'll compare them to show how they're similar, different, and how they are classified. Comparison 1. A rectangle is a special type of parallelogram because it has opposite sides that are parallel and congruent, and its diagonals bisect each other. However, a rectangle has four right angles and congruent diagonals. Here's my second comparison. A rhombus is also a special type of parallelogram because it has opposite sides that are parallel and opposite angles that are congruent. Unlike a general parallelogram, it has four congruent sides and perpendicular diagonals that bisect the opposite angles. Comparison 3. A square combines the properties of both a rectangle and a rhombus. It has four right angles like a rectangle and four congruent sides with perpendicular diagonals like a rhombus. Here's comparison 4. A kite and a rhombus both have perpendicular diagonals, but they are classified differently. A kite has two pairs of adjacent congruent sides, while a rhombus has four congruent sides and two pairs of parallel sides. Here's my fifth comparison. A trapezoid and a parallelogram both have parallel sides, but a trapezoid has exactly one pair of parallel sides. A parallelogram has two pairs, along with congruent opposite sides and opposite angles. Here's my last comparison. A square is both a rectangle and a rhombus because it has four right angles and four congruent sides. It is the only quadrilateral in this group that satisfies both definitions. In conclusion, each of these quadrilaterals can be identified by its unique combination of side lengths, angle measures, parallel sides, and diagonal properties. By comparing these characteristics, we can correctly classify each shape and understand how they are related to one another. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Bye.